Okay, sixth grade, here we go. It's time for art, and this week a portrait of a horse. Not a human portrait, as we've done the last 2 weeks, but an animal portrait. Um, Still keeping with pencil, sketching, and shading. So we're still working with those same set of skills, but just applying them to a different face, an animal face. And it's it's a new challenge for you. I expect. I don't. Maybe you have tried to draw a horse's face before, but perhaps not. I'm guessing not. So it's a good challenge in that respect. I'll be talking you through how to draw the picture, starting with construction lines, guidelines, and then kind of building the picture up um, on top of those lines, and finally adding some shading. All right, let's get started. So just like the human face, the construction lines are super important for this portrait of a horse. We want the horse's head to fill up most of this page. So I'm thinking that I'm already thinking of a kind of rough shape that it's going to fill up. And it can be useful just to kind of very lightly sort of sketch that shape, that kind of big oval shape, to start with, okay? Alright, now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to keep that curve at the top, a round top, but here we want to have these sort of curving lines here and here too. This is the temples of the face. The human face has temples as well. It's the slight indentations, um, just kind of on either side of the head above the eye. Alright, now here we're going to do a curving line that goes across like this, and also kind of useful to do a second line here, a curve like this. Alright, at the start of this picture, these guidelines, these construction lines, might be a little bit mysterious, but as we continue, they should become it should become clearer what we're doing. Alright, so to start with, you have to follow along, and even though it doesn't really make sense at the beginning. Okay, here we're going to have a big circle at the bottom here, something like that. Okay, next, at the top of the temples, we're going to put in these shapes for the ears, and then the top of the ear, and this curving line will be for the tops of the ears. Okay, now we're going to put in where the eyes are going to be, kind of roughly here, inside that curve. Did that a bit wrong there. Should be inside that curve like that, and another line that sort of matches that curve. On this side, because the head is slightly turned to the side, you should see that it's a bit smaller here. This line, that's pretty much in the right place. And here, we're just going to create a slightly different shape, because it's not symmetrical. The horse is not looking straight at us, but slightly to the side. So as we continue with the drawing, it gets to the point where we want to start removing some of our construction lines, and then really kind of defining the lines that we want to remain in place. So we're going to start working with harder pencil lines once we're sure that the lines are in the right place and that everything is kind of accurate. So I already started adding in some shading as I was drawing. Of course, the finished picture should have some more shading than that, so I'm just going to put in some more shading around in different parts of the picture. So here's the finished portrait of a horse, and yes, quite a tricky drawing for you this week. Probably something that you've not tried before, drawing the face of a horse. But I hope you enjoy the challenge, and as always, I look forward to seeing how your drawings come out, so don't forget to share them, and enjoy, have fun.